What to do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. FBI released wiretapping on conversation dealing with Jim Jones and Mel Matrix, part of the same gang in this 6ix9ine situation that's going on, man. As 6ix9ine have been taking a stand for the past 3 days in the indictment case of the 9 Trey gang. With that being said, we're going to listen to release audio that they released, part of the audio that they released in this case concerning Jim Jones and Mel Matrix. Now, what's important about this is this. This was an FBI investigation going back 5 years, which means even though they releasing some of the wiretaps and audio, they got a lot of stuff. And without a doubt, there will be many other indictments coming after this. What you're going to hear on these tapes is them basically conspiring with a conspiracy to basically murder or something like this, dealing with 6ix9ine now. When they speaking about super violating and plotting on different ways of how to basically do him bad, super violate him. What happened is the conversation starts when y'all remember when 6ix9ine had dropped everybody and he had released the blog when he was saying, look, don't get up with nobody, ain't nobody managing me no more, and he was cutting people loose and things like that. This audio tape is talking and addressing that, where they get to speaking about him distancing himself, cutting people off. And the crazy thing about it, this audio tape may have been the recording that the feds played to 6ix9ine to get him to fully cooperate with them. If you 6ix9ine and you listening to this tape, of these brothers plotting allegedly your murder and things like that, this right here, I truly believe, even though it may not even took all this, but I truly believe this assisted in that. I know how them people work. This what they do. You're going to go down for these dudes like this. You're going to let them, you're going to take all this for them. Let us play you something. This is what they think about you. That's what they do. That's what they do. Let me show you what these same guys you trying to defend and protect and take up for. Let's let you hear some of the things that they were talking about doing to you before we came and got you. Remember, this indictment was said to be cut short due to listening to this conversation right here. When they found out what the plot that was finna go down on 6ix9ine, what happened is it wrapped up the indictment. I don't really know how true this is, but they would say that when the FBI used to investigate people, they used to wiretap and things like that, that at one time they would be hearing hits the mob would be putting on people, and they knew about hits that was going to happen, but they couldn't blow their cover, that they had to allow them things to happen. And I think they got in trouble behind that, to the point now when they hear something like this, they have to intervene. And remember, it was said that when they heard this, they came and told 6ix9ine and asked him, did he want police protection or police custody, witness protection and things. And was telling him that his life is in danger. And remember, 6ix9ine had declined it, like, no, I'm good. Then they was like, he don't know what's up for his own good. Wrap this thing up. Because I think they had found out he was going somewhere, either to, they found out he was either going to the Barcade Center or some public place, and this is when it was supposed to went down on. So rather than it happening and endangering the life of innocent civilians and things, they just, no, go and get them, pick them up. We got enough information. Another thing about this is going to show Well, let's just play the tape. Let's just play the tape. Let's listen to this. Okay, here we go.
Well, like the picture up there, that shit post. Like when you go to YouTube, World Star, they got his picture next to this shit. And everything he said, they got the split screen with shiny picture next to this shit.
So in other words, it's saying everything Tekashi 6ix9ine saying, even if you go to World Star, it's a split screen of Shotty picture next to Tekashi 6ix9ine, basically singling out Shotty as being the one he would actually distancing himself from when he was saying that he ain't got no management team. So if people booking me, if y'all don't accept no money from nobody, if they telling you they can book me because he was putting himself under new management.
Shit, this shit crazy, son. He doing that. He doing that to make T9 think he don't got no relationship with Boy. That's what he trying to do. That's what he trying to do. He trying to really, he trying to shut this shit.
That's cool, but now you gotta get violated.
Yeah, super violated. Super.
See, right there. Okay, that's cool. See, he trying to distance himself so it could seem like he don't have no relationship with Boy, Shotty now. Then, so Jim Jones is saying on the audio, it's revealed as being Jim Jones. Okay, so now he got to be violated. Then the male matrix dude like, yeah, super violated. Super. That means not just violated, worse. Like we got to get rid of him type stuff. Watch this.
Super duper. So ain't too much he can really do unless he gonna go right down 100 armed securities all day.
Ain't nothing he can really do unless he gonna walk around with 100 armed security all day. Cause we own him.
He gonna get shot at him.
He ain't getting enough money for that.
And that's Jim. He ain't got enough money to afford round the clock armed security.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And he just cancel all the shows.
He ain't a gang member no more.
Nah, he ain't nothing.
And he canceled all his shows. And Jim Jones said, and he not a gang member no more. So we eradicate him. He canceled all his shows because he know how they get down. So he need to beef up his security and have more strategic measures when being out in public.
I think so, Nick. That's what Shotty needs to make sure he do.
Yeah,
We tell that nigga that he's not a gang member no more. He kicked out the whip. He was never a gang member. Then Shotty need to expose him.
Nah, you gotta do. Yeah, they got TMZ on the chocolate on Monday.
Okay, see that? Now, this right here is when you, this is where it gets bad for Jim Jones. You got to keep in mind, the people who releasing these tapes, they train for this. They go to school for this. This is what they do. These brothers are about to hit these indictment lists. They definitely coming for him. This is literally blatant conspiracy. Not only that, you have to know that if they've been investigating them for 5 years and they hearing everybody that's tied into this, that means everybody, Mel talking to Jim Jones. He already, Mel Matrix talking to Jim Jones. His phone is tapped by the feds. Everybody he called, then they become tapped too. Because you connecting the dots of everybody who possibly can be involved. So now Jim Jones is under wiretap. And everybody he's connected to or talked to. That's how it works, like the wire. That's how this stuff works. So you could imagine if they talking on the phone this reckless, this free, this comfortable, the information the feds and them got on these brothers. And what they doing is, because here's another thing. These cases are political. Rather than do it all at once, they do one big hit at a time. They already got them. They got them already. Trust me, if they releasing it to the public, they got them already. One big case at a time. We do this one, then guess what? People move up in the ranks politically. Like you move up to being Careers are made out of this stuff. From being district attorney to now judge to secretary of the state. And these type cases help build your career. Oh, we running for office. We did the 6ix9ine case, the Treyway gang case, and they have a resume of all the things that they did. Well, we need 3 more big cases. We already got them ready and available. We're going to do the Jim Jones. We're going to do the, see what I'm saying? They make careers. Careers are made out of this type of stuff. They don't just show their whole hand and throw everything in the pot and then start over again, try to hope they can find some new cases. They stretch it out. Just like dope, you stretch it out. You stretch it out. We're going to indict these. We're going to do this indictment. Then as election day rolling around on this and we need to get a bigger seat in office, we're going to do these indictments. That's how this go. These boys gone, man. Imagine the other people that tied into this. So everybody who ever talked on the phone with them, whatever they talked about, ever discussed it, they on them tapes and secret tapes also. They don't even know. They've been recording them for 5 years. Imagine speaking on the phone comfortably for 5 years. Not only on the phone, being also followed and under surveillance for 5 years without even knowing. Without even knowing. Every town you went to, every homie you done been, every phone conversation, every female you done laid with, every dime you done spent, every store you done walked in. Oh, this what they do. This what they do. I told you Hollywood is on, look, let me tell you something. Hip hop is under indictment. Hip hop is under indictment. They ain't finna just be letting these brothers get multi-millions and millions of dollars without doing a background search and check. I'm trying to tell you what's real. Let's listen to some more.
So Simon, you want me? Cookie? I think he said,
You don't need to be on no TMZ. Let's try to be on TMZ.
I'm not going to.
That's another thing. These brothers want to go on TMZ. Why? We live in a day and age where now drug dealers want to be on social media. Gangbangers want to be on social media. What's supposed to be secret, even though I don't condone none of that trash, but what's supposed to be secretly on the down low is now posterized. Since when? That was always one of the rules of the mob. No pictures, no television, no interviews. But in this day and age, you want to publicize being a drug dealer, being a gang leader, being the hustler, being the TMZ, right? Really? That's a white man thing. What? Man, please. Horrible.
Oh, get on him, but he wanted me to talk to him and tell him what happened. Because you know, my last first, you feel me? So he
You don't say nothing. You let Shotty handle that shit, bro. You don't say nothing.
So don't say nothing?
Nah, Shotty gotta handle that shit. He get on TMZ, he need to talk his talk and talk his shit. You get it?
It's conspiracy.
And he need to be very, very, very articulate about what he's saying, why he made people think that nigga was a gang member.
They done. This conspiracy. Man, Jim Jones, they finna get you, dog. They finna book your flight, fam. This right here is proof they finna book your flight. Your flight. You coercing this situation. You coercing this. They know it. This what they do. And they released it to the public and the courts. This what they do. This is what they have their degrees in. They know exactly what this is. This conspiracy. Can't be conspiracy.
Just let niggas know that he's never a gang member.
You coercing.
So be very, very articulate about what he's saying, why he made people think that nigga was a gang member. He needs to let niggas know that he's never a gang member. He was always a money ploy for the gang members.
See? And that right there is what got 6ix9ine off the hook. That right there is what got 6ix9ine off the hook. When they just said he was never a gang member. He was just the dude who would get money to finance the gang stuff. He was never a gang member. See what I'm saying? The feds knew that. even though they don't really care when they just want the conviction and the body count. But what this do is give them something to play with. This give them something to play with. You understand what I'm saying? They could have easily say, we don't care what they said. We gonna say 6ix9ine is a gang member. But they using 6ix9ine, even though they don't need them, they really don't need them. It's an indictment. They already got everybody to the wrong. But when you can have a decoy, a person to let you in other inner circles, and then like what it's showing, this is what got 6ix9ine off the hook right there. When he just said that he was never a gang member. All he was a money plug for the gang. Because they know, even the feds know 6ix9ine soft. 6ix9ine ain't no dude like that. They had that boy involved in that type of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That he just a front. They knew that. And they allowed him the opportunity to accept that role. This conspiracy, dog. Man, y'all out of there. They coming to get y'all, fam. Real talk.
Out, but they gonna have to violate Shorty, because Shorty on some bullshit.
Yeah.
Shorty think he gonna be going to the strip clubs and all that type of shit. Like, Shorty better get on his head game.
Okay. Shawty think he gonna be going to the strip clubs and kicking it like that. He better get on his A game. In other words, we coming. He better beef up his security. He better start moving differently, because we coming. Watch this. It's you coercing it, fam. They finna book you, dog. They got you. They got you already, fam. They released this. And keep in mind, y'all, if they release this nothing compared to what they got. They released this knowing that it will hit the public, the media, because it's a public case. They released this. Imagine what they ain't releasing that they got. 5 years? Y'all booked. They got y'all, man. I'm
You know, son, you out of the game, homie. You gotta live and shit like this, homie. They gonna treat that like you going China shit up. You gonna be lying with that shit up. You got nothing to lose no more. This is all you have.
See that? He ain't got nothing to lose anymore. This all he had. Can't let the cash cow get away. He was banking on that paper going through 6ix9ine. This all he had. You can't leave. You can't leave. Watch this.
He better get to violating. He better stop Shorty every move. One of them security better get hit. Something better happen.
See? And watch he go into detail. He better start stalking his every move. One of the security got to get hit or something. Let's see what he mean by that.
You better stop balling, man.
You better start doing something. Once you start tearing the security down, ain't no security going with that job. You're going to have to stay in the house pretty soon.
See? Once you start tearing down the security, ain't nobody going to want that job. You're going to have to start staying in the house on. You hit the security so that they won't want to be a high-profile risk with protecting Tekashi 6ix9ine. You hit the security first.
That's what happens. Once security get injured, them niggas like, nah, he's too much of a liability. I'm not going to protect nobody that know that is causing harm to this. That's all them niggas gotta say. Well, shit, that niggas know, man, bro, we gonna tear security up, bro. We not even worried about you, bro. You ain't even, we gonna tear the security up. Niggas start doing that, the security gonna be like, listen, bro, I ain't in for this, bro. You're gonna have to do this shit on your own time, bro.
You can't, the security out of New York can't run around with fire on them, right?
Nah, niggas, or unless they ex-police, but it don't matter at that time because they doing an illegal job. You get it? It don't matter because the shot ain't run down and they can't pull their gun out to shoot nobody unless the gun is pulled out.
Okay.
Yeah, so you see that? They got them, man. Oh yeah, they definitely coming and get them. They ain't finna play no game. They ain't letting that go like that. They can't afford to let it go like that. That's mob action, criminal organization. That's more racketeering charges. That's more racketeering charges. That's more affiliation. That's why I told you all that stuff dead. Once you brothers come of age and y'all grown, all that gang banging and representing sets and y'all just dead giveaways, raising your flags and letting everybody know where y'all at. Those are laws. Y'all breaking laws in the state that you in. Those are laws. That's against the law. That's criminal or enterprising. Criminal enterprising. They got them boys, man. They finna come get them. Them more. I guarantee you. Watch what happen. I know because I've been indicted before, man. That's stupid. That's foolish. Carelessly, just recklessly doing that stuff. But that's the result of what goes down in this world, man. It is what it is, man. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. What y'all think about the tape that the FBI and them released on Jim Jones and Mel Matrix conspiring the plot and setup on 6ix9ine? 6ix9ine. Because here's the thing. They know Shotty personally, which means this conversation went on with him also. And they just speaking because they all a part of the same team and thing. So they all just speaking on speaking inside the family. This conspiracy, man. Yeah, that's crazy. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Click the link in the description box, man. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to follow you back. If you're able, please donate to the channel, man. Your contribution and charity is definitely needed and appreciated, man. Thanks for everybody that's watching, man. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours.